Mark Sweeney, and my title is Director of Congregational Development, and it really means that I work with the congregation part of East Belfast Mission. It involves quite a lot of pastoral work, really being involved in people's situations where they want to work out what's going on in their life, and trying to give them some support and assistance with the things that they're facing. This is an unordained post where I don't have formal qualifications to do this. It is more my life's experience that has qualified me. Before working here, I worked for Tesco. I was part of the management team at Tesco, where I had worked there for 9 or 10 years. Never saw myself doing this at all. I guess when I was at school, I didn't ever see myself also being in retail. I simply worked in a supermarket to earn some money, some pocket money, like everybody does. My interests at school, I really enjoyed science, and I saw myself using that in some way. I had a specific interest in genetics and really hoped to be involved in some sort of scientific area where I could use genetics, and so I was fascinated by that, but whenever the reality of the job at the end of it was clear with me, things changed, and probably the very romantic notion that I had of science was brought into sharp focus at university. I studied biology and chemistry. I didn't complete it because in my gap year where I was working in Antrim Area Hospital, I realised that it was a pretty narrow job specification, and I felt that also the rewards financially were very, very low for all the hard work, and it was at that stage that I saw the opportunity to go into management within retail. I had again just been packing shelves at the local supermarket, and they offered a program for people who were currently in university to go on and become part of the management team. Whenever I was going into management with Tesco, that was going to be a lifetime thing. I saw myself with very, very specific career goals and a very specific life plan, and when I realised that was going to change, that left a real sense of being lost and not having a definite plan for my life. And that was mixed in with ill health, crisis of confidence, just crisis of identity, of myself, of who I was and what I would be and where I would be. It was a tough time. Oftentimes we are trapped because we're well paid for something, but we're not fulfilled. And it was only through the fact that my ill health led me to have to change jobs that gave me the freedom to say, I can do anything now, and it probably won't be well paid, but at least I'll be fulfilled in what I do. My father's a minister. He also, though, only became a minister very late in his sort of career life. It wasn't until he was in his 40s that he decided that's where he was called to be. Before that, he worked in insurance, and so he left insurance to go and study and be a minister. I guess I was 18 whenever my dad made the decision to go into university. So we both were kind of going into university roughly about the same time. I'm absolutely convinced that if you're fulfilled and enjoy what you're doing, that is far better than any amount of money could ever pay you.